Reality shows are far from real. Today I'm going to cover why 90 Day Fiancé and its show history is fake. Welcome back to Finale, let's get into the video. Real actors? Now everyone involved is as real as any person you might run into. But what is not real is the emotions, the scenarios, or even the relationship. It may be undecided and the validity is still a question. It is of utmost importance that fans recognize this one simple fact. The fact being that television, every entertaining content we consume has been created with an exaggeration, hyperbole, or sometimes just straight up fiction. There have been many instances in the show that bring its truth into question. 90 Day Fiancé prides itself on meeting lovers separated through nationalized borders, in some situations by cultural difference. But how true is the love they broadcast?
What do you enjoy?
Jennifer keeps giving me a hard time about not being manly enough for her and
Dramatized scenes. We know for sure that everything that happens on the screen of 90 Day Fiancé is not necessarily the true representation or exact enactment of what went down. Confessing to how fictionalization is specifically designed to get the viewer's interest and curiosity piqued, Jay Smith reluctantly revealed in an interview with In Touch, claiming that the Tinder incident that was showcased was scripted and done solely for the cameras. He stated it was just an act, so it was easy to move past it because, we just act on the TV and after. And since that is all that he revealed, it raises some eyebrows. If something as little as that can be faked, how much truth the show in its entirety holds, or is it true at all?
Last night was the longest night of my life.
Scripted Conflictions. Another instance that saw the light was when David, a down-on-his-luck 49-year-old man, had his life forever changed after he and Annie crossed each other's paths during a trip to Thailand. Though they did not hesitate to make plans for their wedding, they encountered an obstacle, down on their luck, and finances. The two were not financially secure enough to go ahead with their plans, but God is gracious. Fortunately, David's friend Chris Steinman consented to the couple staying over at his place. There is a catch. He asked for something a little in exchange. While at the rooftop diner, Chris a bit awkwardly requested Annie to give him a massage by the poolside, and naturally, she was resistant to the idea. While Chris reveals that it was entirely scripted, relieving us of the cringe and the secondhand embarrassment, he did recognize how this little piece of fiction made him come off as. What producers seemingly forget is, while they heavily rely on writers to cook up gossip-worthy scenes, which they integrate into the show for spice and drama, the people involved are very real. These real people are representing themselves, and such an appropriate imposition is not only dishonesty to their devoted fans, but also a disservice to the people involved who consent to be recorded and shown on the show.
Get me whatever I want.
Whatever makes you happy.
A good addition to the CV? This one had us in utter speechlessness at the audacity. Some people only ever apply to the show to get the show's name on their resume, and while it is a waste of time for both the show producers and the viewers, it discredits the show and the purpose. Mac was already under suspicion for some prior motives. Turns out, the real reason for him joining the show was not to find love at all, but to grace his CV with the name and experience on the show, while also getting some recognition and fame while he was at it. We would be surprised had we not seen this coming already. He was only updating his portfolio.
This trip will help us mend whatever problems we've been having, but I don't know if he's really...
Cast member revelations. Misrepresentation is a common fill-in for the show. Not only that, but they have a practice of neglecting their foreign counterparts by a lousy justification. On the show, it is reported that only the American domestic crew and cast members get the checks for their salaries for their service of appearing on the show. As reported to E! News in an interview with Kate Casey, show executive producer Sharp also confessed someone who is an international that would be illegal to pay someone. They would have to have a green card, which they do not. This means that anyone without a green card does not get the credit they should get. Another disappointment that emerged was when Mark and Nikki Shoemaker filed a lawsuit against Discovery Communications, TLC's parent company. As stated in a copy acquired by the sources of the petition, available to the public on Just US Law, the couple claimed that they were fraudulently misrepresented. They also allege that the show's producers misled them through false verbal explanations and promises. Language and its manipulation is a funny thing, but it has tainted 90 Day Fiancé with the label of fake, and it cannot shrug it off. Shoemakers further commented they only signed the release and agreements in reliance on such misrepresentations. The lawsuit saw the light it deserved, and it effectively exposed 90 Day Fiancé for their absurd dramatics and fictionalizations.
And we just can't stop arguing right now. I'm realizing she didn't have my back at all.
Fake relationships. The other revelation that has us convinced the show's history is nothing but stinking scripting and dishonest entertainment was when 90 Day Fiancé couple confessed that the two were never in a relationship from the very start, and were actually post-broke up. All which was showed and broadcasted was a lie and nothing else. It was thrown for drama only. With an added insult to the viewers and their sentiments, the couple just wanted some limelight. The guy, now anonymous, reveals that everything that took place was scripted and nothing was real.
Something straight that would show off my curves.
Okay.
I want lace, white.
What about price point?
This brings us to the end of our video. I hope you enjoyed it. Hit like if you did, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel so you don't miss out on any of our videos in the future. Also watch the 2 videos that are on your screen because I'm sure you'll love them. With that, I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.